What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo. We are back with some more Punishing Gray Raven. And guys, I'm so sorry. It's been a long time since I put out a video for Punishing Gray Raven. I have been meaning to, but I've been just so busy. I just recently got hacked on my YouTube channel and I had to sort through all of those things. And it's just been a really crazy last week. But we're going to get back in the groove, try to upload some more videos for PGR because I really do love this game. And today we're going to answer the question as to whether or not you really want to pull for the pet or Bianca, because the thing is, pets offer certain effects for each of these characters that you're going to get. And in Bianca's case, it is going to add lightning damage. Now, you can go into the banner. I want to jump the gun there, but you can actually go into the banner and you can pick up Tonerus for, 5,000 black cards guaranteed. For every 20 attempts, you're going to get this pet guaranteed. In order to level up the character, in order to level up the pet, just like you do with your regular characters, you need to get more dupes of the pet, right? Which can get pretty expensive, but I just want to answer the question as to whether or not, if you just have the thing, if you just have it one time, actually I did one pull and I actually got it twice, which is pretty cool. But if you just have this pet, will it make a difference for you? Will it really help? Well, like I said earlier, each of these pets offer an extra effect. And this thing is pretty lit, guys, because it actually does add some lightning damage to Bianca, which is nice, especially if you're free to play and you're trying to go to SS. But there again, if you're free to play, maybe you don't want to use your black cards for this pet. I mean, if you get lucky, maybe you can spend 2,500 black cards and you can get the pet. And it does offer some interesting things because it does give the extra lightning damage. It does have some AoE on it, but it also does more like a stun lock, if you will. It kind of freezes the opponent, and this is actually quite OP, especially for something like Warzone. Now, the run I'm going to show you guys today is actually in Phantom Pain Cage, and I can tell you guys, with this pet equipped, I did do a little bit more damage. Not a significant amount, but I did do a little bit more damage, about 2,000 points more damage than what I normally do, which is decent, guys. I mean, if you're trying to be competitive, that does make a difference, right? So that's pretty nice. But the thing that I liked about it is it actually freezes the opponent. And then you'll have this here also where you can choose between any of these. Tonerus active skill deals 14% more damage, increases carrier attack by 20, and so on and so on. This one here is really the one that I like. The run that you guys are going to watch, by the way, I didn't even have this on. I just had the first effect of the pet enacted, and I haven't even leveled this thing up, guys. It's only at level 10. I haven't jacked it up. I haven't evolved it. It's just S rank. I haven't used any materials to level this thing up, and you can get these materials from either in the imprisoned site event. If you go into the shop, you can pick these things up in the Spectrum Analysis Center here. You can actually pick up these materials in here if you wanted to, or you can pick up the materials actually in the game that's always available in your resources. Go to where the pets are at right here, and you can jump in here, finish all these, and get the materials from here as well. I haven't played these yet at all because I just get the materials from the imprisoned site event or whatever event is actually going on during the game. That's why I prefer to use my serum on, but really as far as like bang for your buck, which is better, I mean, it really depends on the event, in all honesty, guys. Sometimes I think maybe going into resources is you'll get more materials for the amount of serum that you're investing. And sometimes I think going into the actual event, like the imprisoned site, for example, you'd actually get more materials from the event. It's really close, to be perfectly honest. But the thing is pretty cool. And whenever you do use this pet, right, whenever you do use this thing, this skill is pretty wild because you can actually choose between these. Now, the run that I'm going to show you guys, I had this enacted, but this here actually adds an invincible effect when you hit it. Tonerus and Bianca slice forward, and when they're slicing forward, they actually are, well, Bianca is actually invincible. This is actually really good for survivability. Really cool effect. So I would actually probably advise people to go ahead and use this. You're still going to get the explosion for 8 seconds. You're still going to get the deal 300% lightning damage. I mean, you're still going to get the advanced data attack. All of these things are the same, but you're going to get that invincible. And the way that you use this thing is just to 6 orbs. That's all you gotta do, is just enact 6 orbs in order to proc the pet. Jump in here, right? So I'll just show you guys really quick. But what I really like about it is the freeze effect that it does. It's pretty damn sweet. Okay, I'm gonna switch my character here. And there we go, right? We did 6 orbs. Now this thing's lit up. right? And whenever you hit this thing, whenever you dash forward, right now, we don't have the invincible enacted, but that actually froze old boy for a little bit. You see a little icon right there, which is nice for that extra damage that you're going to be getting from this thing. So that's actually pretty cool. And whenever you turn on the invincible effect, right? We'll jump back in here, turn on the invincible. I'm in here. There we go. Equip that. And I really think this is probably, you're probably better off to use the invincible side of this thing than the other way. But I mean, it's really up to you how you really want to play. You know, but the run you're going to see, guys, I didn't have the invincible enacted. I actually was using the first slot. All right, switch over. There we go, 6 orbs. We're just going to kind of come over here so that way we don't destroy old boy. And whenever we hit the pet, she's invincible while that's going on, while she dashes forward and puts her on the other side of the opponent. So it's a really good survivability tool that's actually really nice. I mean, you know, if you're facing against Babels, Normans, maybe certain bosses, I mean, that's pretty damn sweet, guys. You know, so like in my opinion, you know, if you spend 2,500 black cards and you get that thing like what I did, I mean, I got it twice with 2,500 black cards. I mean, that's super lucky. 5,000 black cards at the most is what you'd have to spend to get the pet. I mean, I really do think it is worth it. And if I do bring up the run that I did, I mean, sorry guys, there's no sound on this, but you can see how this thing actually works. All right. And whenever we hit that pet, right, I'm going to hit the pet here. Now look at old boy, right? Vasco is just frozen there. So we're just doing a lot of extra damage to him. And you know, we're getting extra lightning damage from the Tonerist pet. And this is really the best score, guys, that I've ever gotten in Phantom Pain Cage on this level. I mean, this is the best score I've ever gotten. Usually I get like 148, 149,000, maybe. And with the pet, I was actually able to jump to 151,000. That's pretty damn sweet. I mean, that's nice. That's a really, really good score. So I'm really, really happy with that. And really, in Warzone, I can't really show you guys today because we don't have the lightning, we don't have the laser alloy available. That pet's going to make even more of a difference because if it's like stun locking those mobs, it's going to make it a lot easier. Or if you've got the invincibility effect up, it's going to make it a lot easier to survive or to just stun lock the opponents to where you can do more damage to them, get out of the way of danger. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. The pet is actually quite amazing. I'm not going to say it's godly. I mean, if you level the thing up and you get more effects and you're willing to spend a bunch of black cards, yes, obviously that makes a huge difference for the pet. And I believe you can also farm for your shards for the pet. Yeah, in the ore shop here, yeah, they're actually 50% off, and you can actually farm up to 60 of these things, which is actually really nice. Because if you do get the pet and you farm for 60 more shards, it will take you a long time to get this. You can actually level the pet up to double S and get even more effects to make the pet even stronger. It takes a lot of resources to level these things up. But I mean, just having them at S, double S, and getting these extra effects makes a pretty big difference for your Bianca. So that's actually really, really good. And also on a side note, guys, in the Norman here, right? In the Norman, jump into it here. In the Norman, I have actually been loving the fact that Chrome has been destroying. I didn't use any buffs at all in my runs here. And my ice team, right, with a double S Lucia, a double S Chrome needing 7,000 BP, actually was able to do this no problem, which is pretty cool. I wish I had recorded that run, but that is pretty damn cool. So Chrome is already proving his relevance as far as our ice team as well. I know it's kind of a side note, you know, versus the pet, but I wanted to just mention that because it really has made an insane difference. I mean, my Chrome is still just S rank, right? He's still S rank. And I didn't have to use any buffs whatsoever on this. Not one buff at all, which is pretty phenomenal. That is crazy. He's got the highest BP amount, but way under that 7,000 and still was able to do it. So that's actually pretty damn cool. If you guys would like to see that run, I'll probably end up doing a Norman run later on, especially with the ice team to see how well they're actually going to do whenever we face the final Norman. But that is pretty damn insane that just having S Chrome on the team has made that much of a difference, because I can tell you right now, guys, before he showed up, I had to use some mega buffs in order to get it done. And guys, again, if you are free to play, I mean, it's very, very risky to go for those pets because you're only limited as far as how many black cards you get. I really wouldn't recommend doing it, but if it's your favorite character and you're skipping some banners, and Bianca, honestly, guys, is going to be a meta for a long, long, long time. So she is a worthy investment as far as, getting a pet for her. So guys, let me know what you think about the pets. Do you think it's worth it to get the pet for Bianca? And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GT+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See everybody.